I'll bet this guy has some real stones.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Magneous. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we got Magneous looking all Magneous from the Infernac universe. Legacy United! He is a Deluxe Class of Deluxe Transformers. On this side of the box, we have the lovely Legacy artwork. On this side, we have Magneous. We have more of Magneous. Up top, Legacy United. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. And that is basically it for the packaging. And moving right along here, we have Magneous, a very, very interesting figure that I was not expecting in this line or any line, really. Just came out of left field here, and yeah, he's a rocky dude. He's Rocky Magvia. But yeah, clearly the designers took some inspiration from Rock Lords, from GoBots fame. But you know what? It's a cool, pretty. It made my tongue stop working. That's how interesting and cool this figure is. Honestly, he's pretty cool. I do quite dig him. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at those rocky abs, at the rocky noggin. There it is. You can see, now this is a very, very good looking head sculpt in my opinion. Love the head sculpt on this guy. It's really, really good. Those eyes just glow. They did them in a nice gold and they really pop. Digging this head sculpt, just very cool, just kind of menacing head sculpt. Got these rocky pecs going on here. One nitpick I do have is I wish the inside of his chest wasn't hollow because you can kind of see like right into his chest there. That's a bit unfortunate. Not the end of the world, not a deal breaker, but would have been nice if somehow that could have been filled in a bit, but no. Again, not the end of the world, but you can see some nice detailing here throughout. We got a couple shades of gray here going on just to break things up. You know, not 50 shades of gray, but a couple of shades of gray just to give it some variation. We also get some black in there as well. Got some rocky little feet. And move the back. You see the back of the legs are hollow. There is something we can do about that though, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. We got the rocky backpack. But all in all, a pretty cool looking figure in my opinion. Now, articulation wise, what have we got? I'll tell you what we've got. Well, the head is not on a ball joint, unfortunately. It just rotates, but it can do a full 360. The joint is quite snug on mine, but it can rotate round and round and round and round. Actually, it does get stuck. Actually, not a full 360. It does get stuck right about there. It's not a full 360, but almost. Due to the transformation hinge, you can get a little bit of upward and downward movement going on there. Arms can do a full 360, can move in and out. You get rotation right at the elbow there. You get 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. You get wrist rotation. The hands are on the ball joint right here, so you can also move them in. That's for transformation, but hey, it moves if you need it to move. You got waist rotation. The legs can go forward that far. They can go back that far. Outward. You can do the full splits and then some. You got rotation right above the knee. Due to, the hollow bit and transformation, you get nice full range of movement there at the knee. Now, as far as the feet go, they can move up a lot. They can move down some, and you get your ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, you just get a pickaxe here, a rocky pickaxe. Again, pretty nicely detailed there, and if you want, you can just plug this into his hand like so we can pick, all that kind of stuff. There's also a post here as well, so if you want, you can plug it into his hand thusly, and it can be some kind of like crossbow or something, or flip it around, and at the other end, make it look like a blaster. Hey, things you can do if you want to do it. Imagination, use it! Use it! Anyway, that's what you can do there. Also, if you want, this back section is removable, so you can plug this into his hand, and you can hold it like a shield, although I don't like it when figures hold shields this way because it's not really a natural way to hold a shield, but it's, you know, a way you can do it if you want to do it. Now, if you want to do it the right way, what we can do is we can actually remove these panels behind his forearms, and that exposes a port here. And we can plug this into the side of his arm thusly, and now he can actually wield a shield like a shield is supposed to be wielded. There we go, and that looks way, way better. Now, speaking of these little panels behind his forearms, these can be used to fill in the back of the legs. So if you don't like the way the back of the legs work, if you display your figures facing the wall, and that's something that bothers you, hey, you can tab these in right here, and you can fill those legs in. And voila, no more hollow legs. So, hey, I like that. Things you can do if you want to do it. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with animated Bumblebee. We're just going to compare him to his wave mates here. With Chase. With Windblade. And with our standard unit of measurement, our prime unit of measurements, with Earthrise Prime, just so you can see how that works out. So there you go. Now, Magneous here does do the weaponizer gimmick. I think they're calling him an armorizer, but, you know, you can rip his arms off, you know, things you can do if you want to do it. These wheels, these sections here with the wheels do also come off. They're just pegged on because reasons. I don't really see the benefit of doing that, really. But, you know, I guess you could because, you know, things you can do if you want to do it. But they do come off if you need them to come off. The only other parts that come off of him are basically his feet with the shins. And, oops, well, of course, those little bits here. So that's pretty much everything that comes apart on him. So you can kind of take these bits here. Now, the feet... You can do something cool here. We can take the feet, fold them up, bring in the pickaxe, and we can tab these onto that and make like a big hammer here. So that's a cool thing you can do if you want to do it. And we'll bring in Earthrise Prime. They do show this in the instructions with animated Prime, but I don't have him just yet. But he is on the way. He is in transit. But, you know, we can take these arms. Well, again, if the ports were higher up, it would work better. But, you know, we could plug the arms there. It's just giving you a rough idea of what can be done. We can take these pieces here, plug them onto the forearms. Basically what they want you to do with the example they have with animated Prime. So again, just kind of giving you the gist here. And then we can give him a big old hammer here. And that's things you can do if you want to do it. Why not? Dare I say, why not? And I've seen pictures, you know, with a figure holding the rest of the body as like a shield in some way. Again, all things you can do if you want to do it. The fun of these is you can just kind of play around and come up with whatever configurations you want. So play around, play and discover. So that is basically it for the robot mode. It looks very cool in my opinion. I do quite dig the design here, but let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So transformation for this guy is pretty simple. The first thing you want to do is you want to untab his shoulders here. Now the instructions make it seem like you're supposed to pull this all the way out. I guess, I don't know if you can, honestly, because it feels like it just gets stuck, and I don't want to just wrench back on it because I am afraid of breaking it. But you can still get those tabs undone, like that, and bring that back. Once you've done that, you can take this entire chest assembly here. It's on a double hinge. Just bring it up like that. Once you've done that, you take these wheels, bring them out, and they will snap into place. That's a very snug connection right there. You can see that snap into place. Then you take his head and rotate it down. That'll just snap itself into place right there. And now you want to take the hands and just rotate them so the palm is facing you, and then just bring the hand in, rotate the palm up, and bring the hand in. Once that's done, you just take the arms and just swing them in. So they're looking like that. Then you take the feet and just flip them up and over. They can connect the two legs. Just snap them together. Boom, and boom, boom. I said boom. There we go. Like that, and then you just fold the legs in. Now there are little tabs right here, which will go into little notches right there. So just bring that down. Just clamp those little notches Line up the notches. Say buenos noches. And get all nice unsquozen. And there you go. There you have Magneous in his alt. Oh, yeah, good spin out of him too. A good spin. But there is Magneous in alt mode. And it's just this, very, rocky looking armored type vehicle. Okay, sure, why not? Dare I say why not? Okay, hey. Again, hey, it's different, it's interesting, and you know me, I love different and interesting, so hey, I'm not complaining one bit. I think it looks pretty good. Those arms are not where they're supposed to be. There we go. Everything is right. As if any of this really looks right, but you know what? It's the way it considers itself to be right, This is its definition of right. But still, hey, I think it's pretty cool. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. You can see that front bumper section there. Done in silver. And again, you get nice rocky detailing throughout the vehicle. Get kind of armored windshields going on there. Trimmed with silver. Looks really nice. Get the little pop of color there. But overall, looks pretty good. All things considered. I like it. And there is the top. There is the bottom. He does roll as rolling things should. Hooray. Hooray for rolling rocks. And for comparison, here he is with animated B. With Chase. And with Prime. So, there you go. Now, as far as the weapon goes, yes, you can store it in the alt mode. Very simple. You got 2 tabs, 2 slots right there. You just plug it right up top. And there is your storage. Hooray for storage. Another thing you can do, which is pretty cool, is you can remove this entire back section here and turn them into a pickup truck. Why not? Dare I say why not? And we can basically split the legs and go back into the big old hammer mode here. Just take these sections and just have them in. And all of this can be plugged into the front of the vehicle mode and give him a big old battering ram. That's pretty cool. Hey, again, things you can do if you want to do it. Why not? Dare I say why not? Woo, gives him a lot more spin too. Look at that. You whip him around. Whip it. Whip it good. Anyway, so there you go. So there you have a Magneous, and yeah, very cool figure in my opinion. Was not expecting this at all in this line, but hey, I'm happy to have him. The robot mode looks really cool. Dig the design, just dig the overall design. The vehicle mode looks really cool for what it is. Hey, I like it. Very basic transformation, but hey, it gets the job done. I love that he does, the armorizer gimmick as always, because that adds to the playability of your other figures, and I will never complain about that. My only real nitpick is just that you can kind of see into his hollow chest. He has no soul, I guess, because he has no fear. But anyway, that's my only real nitpick. Other than that, really dig him. Really dig this figure. So there you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Legacy figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Legacy playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Magneous. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.
Oh, hey, you're new around here. And you are? Name is Magneous. No, wait, I'm sorry, I can't understand you. Your voice is a little gravelly.